Vladimir Putin's oil is burning again. This time, it's Ukraine sending a fiery message straight to Russia's heart, with a series of drone strikes that have devastated critical oil infrastructure. These aren't isolated attacks. They're part of a systematic campaign designed to bleed Russia's oil lifelines dry, one explosion at a time. Ukraine has realized that sanctions alone aren't enough. The only thing that truly cripples Russian oil is Ukrainian drones, and now, Putin's oil economy is teetering on the edge of collapse. One of the biggest blows landed in Sochi, deep within Krasnodar Krai, over 300 miles from the front lines. Nestled near the city's airport is Rosneft's Adler Oil Depot, a crucial hub storing thousands of tons of oil destined either for Russia's front lines or for sale to the few nations still willing to buy Putin's crude. But over the weekend, that oil turned into a raging inferno. A Ukrainian drone strike set ablaze approximately 528,000 gallons, about 1,700 metric tons, of oil. While the depot itself is vast, housing 41 massive storage tanks, Ukraine's precision strike sent a clear message. Even Russia's most guarded facilities aren't safe. As always, Russia scrambled to downplay the attack. Krasnodar's governor, Mikhail Kodyakov, blamed drone debris for the fire, a familiar excuse from Russian officials. But the reality was hard to hide. Videos circulated online showed flames lighting up the night sky, and one clip even captured a Ukrainian drone diving straight into the target, silent, precise, and unstoppable. The strike didn't just torch oil. It temporarily shut down Sochi's airport, causing chaos as flights were grounded and residents fled in panic. But Sochi wasn't the only Russian city under fire. Simultaneously, Ukraine unleashed another drone assault on Voronezh, sending 15 drones swarming over the city and its surrounding districts. Russia claimed to have shot down some, but others broke through, hitting targets that included private homes and, more importantly, an oil storage facility known as an Nefteprodukt. Reports from News Sky and Al Jazeera confirmed that Ukrainian drones had successfully struck multiple sites, despite Russia's formidable electronic warfare defenses in the region. Ukraine's drone war didn't stop there. Further strikes hit an oil refinery in Ryazan, a military airfield in Primorsk-Okhtarsk, and even a factory in Penza that supplies electronic components to the Russian military. These deep strikes are becoming routine. On August 2nd alone, Russia claimed to down 338 Ukrainian drones, yet the burning oil tanks and crippled infrastructure tell a different story. Ukraine's strategy is clear. Overload Russia's air defenses with mass drone swarms, hit from multiple angles, and punch through the gaps. Behind these strikes is a rapidly evolving drone program. Ukraine isn't just launching drones, it's launching innovation. From AI-powered mothership drones, capable of deploying FPVs hundreds of miles into enemy territory, to new systems designed to operate beyond radio horizons, Ukraine is staying one step ahead. These technological leaps mean more Russian oil will go up in flames, more supply lines will be severed, and Putin's war machine will grind slower with every passing month. For Ukraine, this is more than tactical warfare, it's economic strangulation. Russia's oil and gas sector is the lifeblood of its economy, accounting for up to 50% of its federal budget in recent years. By targeting oil refineries, storage facilities, and pipelines, Ukraine is not only depriving Russia's military of fuel, but also slicing into the very profits that fund Putin's invasion. Since early 2025, Ukraine has managed to knock out nearly 10% of Russia's oil refining capacity, directly impacting the production of diesel, aviation fuel, and other critical products essential for warfare. Sanctions from the West, including price caps and import bans, have had limited effect. Russia has skillfully bypassed many of these measures through a shadow fleet of oil tankers and convenient deals with countries like India and China. But there's one thing sanctions can't protect against: drones. Ukrainian bombs are hitting Russia's oil economy where it hurts most, destroying assets that can't be replaced overnight. Every destroyed depot or refinery is a logistical nightmare for Putin's generals and an economic headache for the Kremlin. The numbers paint a grim picture for Russia. By mid-2025, oil revenues had plunged by 17% compared to the previous year, and projections suggest a 20% decline in earnings by year's end. As Ukraine keeps hammering oil infrastructure, these financial wounds will deepen. And it's not just the economy that's feeling the heat. Psychologically, these attacks are bringing the war home to ordinary Russians. Panic spreads across social media after every strike, with footage of explosions and fires flooding the internet. In Sochi, residents fled their homes, airports were shut down, and the illusion of safety within Russia's borders was shattered. Ukraine's death by 1,000 cuts strategy is working. Each drone strike chips away at Russia's military capacity, its economy, and perhaps most importantly, its national morale. As Ukraine's drone technology grows more advanced, these deep strikes will become even more frequent and devastating. Putin's oil empire, once a pillar of strength, is now bleeding slowly but surely. The Sochi and Voronezh attacks won't bring immediate collapse, but they are part of a relentless campaign that's already tipping Russia towards economic destabilization. Ukraine knows it can't outproduce Russia in terms of manpower or tanks, but it doesn't need to. All it has to do is keep the oil burning, and eventually, Putin's war machine will seize up.